I am taking the summer off. Yeah, so not exactly what you think it means. It was a bit of a clickbait title, but I am going to be putting this short story project on hold this coming summer. Um, it's a realization that kind of dawned on me today, and it was, I suppose, just a dovetail of two different things. One of it was me getting some paperwork done for the short story there. But also, I got a message from my editor today saying that basically my book would be all set to get in for them to go over it and do kind of a final pass of edits on it this coming April. So, April 1st, basically, I can submit it and they'll have it done within about 8 weeks. So, basically, end of May, early June is when they'll be done with it. So, with both these things coming together at the same time, it basically hit me that yeah, this is gonna take a little bit of time. Um, if I'm to get this short story, if I'm to get Crease out to everybody by the end of the year, I'm going to have to put the short story project on hold this summer and basically devote everything to just getting that short story ready to go. That includes obviously going over the edits and making any kind of final pass corrections with that. That involves doing any sort of copy editing work, so formatting, getting things set up for Kindles and for paperback formats, potentially as well. Maybe reaching out, doing some of the extra legwork in terms of reaching out to some of the actors locally that I know that maybe they want to do an audiobook version of this story. If I can get a good offer on that, maybe doing a few other things as well, more so on just again the business side of it, right? Looking at that, looking at getting my website reworked and re-uploaded because I haven't had that uploaded in a couple of years. um, Getting just some additional things set up, and so with all that taken into totality, it's become very clear that I'm not going to be able to kind of chase two rabbits here. I've got to kind of focus on one or the other, and it's going to need to be the short story. If I'm going to get it out this fall, it's going to have to be the short story, which is my goal. So this summer, from June 1st to September 1st, it's going to be just the book, just the whole self-publishing process. 3 months, basically, 12 weeks or so, to get this thing done and out. And once it's out, once it's done, we'll go right back to the short story. Um, I'm not sure where that's going to leave me in terms of things to get done. That gives me about this month to finish up the revised draft of one of those stories there. And then it gives me 2 additional months. Um, I'm not sure what I'll get done in that time period. I don't know. It's deflating to maybe think that I wouldn't be able to get to June and maybe only have just that one story out right now. My hope is maybe I can get this this draft of the story done and then maybe spend 1 month on for the next 2 months, spending a month each on a short story, maybe getting those to the point where they're polished within a month. I don't know. Um, this is a lot of things I'm just kind of playing around with my head right now, but it's become obviously very clear in my mind. Summertime, it's going to be the self-published book. What that will lead to, I think, is going to be a lot of videos that you'll see on here this summer where it ain't gonna look all like the typical writing, I suppose, right? The write every day philosophy is going to change a little bit, much like how I changed it when I back when I finished my last novel there, right? That wrestling novel. When I had finished it, I took about a 4 or 5 week period here where you just saw me sort of brainstorming ideas, right? For this example here, you're going to see, yes, doing a lot of editing, a lot of formatting, especially in the first months, but might be days as well where maybe my write every day is just doing something For the business side of this and getting that done, I don't know. I just don't see being able to work on like actual new pros in the business side of getting this paperwork done. It just with the time that I have working full time and everything else that I have going in my life, it's already difficult to fit the writing part in every single day. So write every day may change. The philosophy of it will this will be still the vlog. The philosophy may change. The expectations maybe of what I'm going to be doing might change. Maybe it's a day where you don't see me doing anything besides just going through and maybe working on getting my website uploaded or something like that. Is it writing every day? Is that actually typing up prose? No. Is it something that needs to get done for my book, for my writing career? Yeah, it's an element of it. I don't know if that violates the ethos of why I started this. I don't know. Um, we'll see. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of me just throwing things out there, but that may be something that happens though during the summer. That might be probably the biggest. If there's any detriment, that's going to be the biggest one. I can put that short story stuff aside and not mind. I can put that aside for the rest of the year and do this, and I can come back next year and work on the short stories again and be fine. It's the integrity of the vlog here and what I set out to do that most impacts me, I suppose. And having to adjust the expectations of what this channel and what this vlog means every day, to do something every single day, that's the big challenge for me. And so that's my plan for this year, at least for the summer, is to do that. I'm sure as I get closer, I'll have more clarity on what I'll be working on and sort of, letting people know, hey, you may not see me actually writing prose every single day here this summer. In a broader context, write every day is often meant for me pursuing your dream every day, and this is part of it. So um, we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of um, the vlog as we get closer to the summertime and as we get into that. But it may not look like what I've done before, and inevitably we'll have to just adjust to this. Not everything in the writing business can just be prose, and when you self-publish, there's a lot of business side of things that you have to, a lot of busy work that needs to get done.